If you are also wants to create images like this, watch this full video. Open Photoshop software on your laptop PC, open image. First of all, we have to create selection to cut out the subject from background. We can use pen tool, start to create the path. Click on pen tool in which is in here right side of the interface and toolbar. Now let's zoom in and starts to create path. The selection process creating by pen tool is complicated and time consuming, but let me tell you simple way. If you have newer version of Photoshop, then you have this function, go to quick selection tool, there is quick select subject option, it will automatically select the subject for you. Here we go, it's done, but as you can see it's not perfect. Let's make it perfect by adjusting it manually. I will always refer you to do the selection by pen tool. It's for saving time. For this video I am using this function. We also have to refine the hairs in the end. Let's make perfect the selection. It's necessary to make selection proper, although the edges look ridiculous. The time you give in practice, the more pro you became. Be consist on practice. With help of polygon lasso tool, make the selection proper. If you ask why polygon lasso, I choose because it works like pen tool, but we can't make curves by this tool. It's okay to use in smaller areas. One by one, let's make it proper. Do it as I do. Now it's done. Now click on select and mask to refine the selection. Make the adjustment as mine. The numbers will change as per the image. You can adjust the setting by as your need. But I am okay with this setting. And always make mask of the layer so you can make changes anytime you want. Let's zoom and see the result. Pretty good. Now let's refine the hairs with refine hair tool. Not always gives best result. But we can fix that later. After done refining, click on new layer with mask. Now let's zoom into it. And see how edge is looking. It's good. Now let fix hairs, choose eyedropper tool. And select hair color. Get new layer, choose blending mode on color and paint the hairs that are a different color, and after completing that, merge the layer to selection. And always keep in mind to use clipping to the subject layer so it will only affect on subject. Now let's get our background image. You can download this image via link I provided in description box. Now let's set the image perspective vice. So our 50% of manipulation work is completed here. It's very important to choose right background so the image will look realistic. So now let's add blur to background. Go to filter, then blur gallery, then tilt shift. This adds depth of field to background and composition look more realistic. Now let's match the exposure of subject to background. Go to threshold, it will help to blend the subject and background. Now add levels, adjust lighting. It's okay now. Now for just touch to it, let's add curves, a small adjustments. Okay, let's now match the subject to background. Now go to selective colors. First let's adjust the whites, neutral and black, then we will go to adjust rest of colors. Don't forget to clip mask the layer. Now adjust the red, yellow, green, cyan, blue and magenta colors. It's perfect now. Now let's add some sunlight. Take brush, select color. Now let's add some highlights on body. Go blending modes. Then inner shadow. Do settings as mine. As you can see, it looks good. Let's see some before and after. Subscribe for more tutorials and like this video. Now let's enhance the image. Go to Filters, Raw Camera Filter. Add some clarity, then vibrance, then contrast. Let's adjust some colors. Now let's make image sharp. Duplicate the layer, go to high pass, set it to 1.2 pixels, change blending mode to linear light, and it's done.